What's up, America? Tony from the Real American Outdoors, and we have acquired this Minn Kota Ultrex. We acquired it for $400. It does need a little bit of work, so we need to fix the steering cable, and then we're going to fix the switch and the foot pedal, and we're going to show you how we're going to. All right, so the reason why it was $400 is obviously we had to fix some pieces and buy some new parts, so we needed to buy the new heading sensor as well as steering cable, which ran about $50. And then we also have our switch here, which is another $10 or so. So let's get to it.
You can see this is one of the cables coming out of the back here, and that's not good. So to start off replacing the cables, we got to take this metal plate off. All right, next we're going to want to take this plate off also. So at the top of your motor, you're going to have a little steering box here you want to pry off with a screwdriver. Get that little plate off, go ahead and take your Phillips screwdriver, and there is two little screws right behind this wiring here, and we can take this top part. A little tip, try to use the smallest screwdriver you have, just because you're going to be getting in the way of the head of the trolling motor here, and you'll see there's one screw to the right of that screwdriver, and then my screwdriver's on the other screw.
So as you can see, we have a wee bit of a problem here. This is the good one per se, and then this is the end of the one that's broken, so that's causing the main issue.
After you get the top removed, you want to come back down to whichever steering cable you're going to replace first, and it's going to be in here kind of like that, and you're going to want to pinch the top black flanges right here, and then you want to get it through that metal channel. So you can see here we just did that after this camera focuses, and it's a pain. But remember, you're replacing it, so it doesn't really matter what that cable looks like, but you want to get that through there before you start pulling from the top. Come up to the top, and you want to pinch this black part right here, just like we did down low, and push it in. So I got some 80-pound Suffix A32 braid laying around that I'm never going to use. So we're going to use this, probably with some 30-pound mono as like a backup, just so we can do this one time. And once you pinch it, push it back out, and then you're going to see your cable popping up right this tied together with 80-pound braid and a second line of 30-pound mono just in case, and we are going to feed it. All right. After you fish it through, you just want to make sure you get this one clicked in there through the little metal channel. As you can see here, we have our other one ready to go, and we're going to do that one now. Just like the first cable we did, the second cable, we find it easier to go in through the back here of the sleeve and start to feed it down with your fishing line off the trolling motor end. And then once you get that down there pulled out, at least come up here and pull your cable out the front, and then we're going to push the black clip in this hole here. All right, once you get that clipped in there, it'll be the most satisfying noise you'll ever hear. So after you get those in place, you're going to want to set your cables here. This was our bad cable, and you can see here I have it wrapped around. So this part here goes in this little notch right there, and it just sits in there. So it's easier just to lift the pulley up a little bit on the spline and then go in through the bottom side, wrap it around. Here you go. So now you see, now that one's in there, we'll do the top. Now we got the other cord on here. So what we did, we just wrapped around here, came around the side, and then you'll see it comes into the top here, and you just gotta bend the cord a little bit and slip it in there, and then pull it taut, and we guys just got to put this back together, and we can go focus on the foot pedal. All right, so we're going to do the first cable that we replaced here, and you'll see it's kind of got a little track right here, and it moves with the foot pedal. So foot pedal's still moving freely. So this one we're going to put in, there's a little channel right here. If you're having a little trouble getting it in, you want to just take a little light pressure on with a screwdriver. Slip it right in there. All right, so next one, remember we got this little wheel here, and it's kind of got some grooves, and we're gonna want to put it in here. So to make this a little bit easier, before we put it in the grooves, we're going to set it in the same way, just like the other one, just a little opposite. You're gonna see there's a notch on this side. So what we're gonna do, if you're having trouble getting it in there, we're also going to use a little bit of pressure, a little bit of persuasion, that's a better word. You'll see, put it right in there. Now we're in that channel. All right, it's recommended. Use 2 people for this. When you're getting this cable on, put it inside the channel here first, then put it around the wheel, and then you want to get the wheel onto this bolt here. And it's better to have one person on this end squeezing the trolling motor pedal, or stepping on, I guess, if you could figure a way to do that, and then another person to put this over here, but it's gonna be tough. All right, then from here, put this back on, just so we can check our steering if you need to, so you're not letting this pulley fall out, all that hard work. Final step, you're going to put your mounting plate back on. Just make sure all the screws are in your various areas and make sure they're tightened down. Just hand tight is perfectly fine. All right, guys, that's how you replace your Ultrex steering cables. That's our part 1 of this $400 Ultrex adventure we have. So make sure you stick around for some more videos once we get that up on the boat here in the next week or so, since ice fishing season's pretty much done for us here in southern Wisconsin. So if you guys like anything fishing, tractors, auto, 2.8, or Freedom, check us out at RealAmericanOutdoors.com. Check the American Fishing Challenge out. There's a tournament for everybody across America. Thank you. We'll check you next time.